If you're here for making money with Facebook, Twitter, and blogging, you've come to the right place. Before we begin, I'd like to mention the fact that we've distributed evaluation forms, or you should have received one on your way in. Please turn them in to the gentleman that you saw on your way in, rather than leaving them on the table. And please do fill them out. They're very helpful in a number of ways. Our next speaker, Dave, started his first business at age 4. By 15, he was earning thousands in affiliate commissions. Dave topped the University of Sydney in e-marketing and turned a hypothetical assignment into one of the top online stores in Australia, winning the Sydney and NSW Business Awards, NSW Young Entrepreneur of the Year, and being featured on Channel 9 and Sky Business Television. Dave was the winner of SMX Idol at SMX Sydney in 2011 and voted Best Speaker by the audience. He spoke this year at the largest affiliate marketing conference in Australia and then the largest in Europe. But his favorite conference is in the world is Affiliate Summit. He has come all the way from Sydney, Australia, so please welcome Dave Cupples.
All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for having me. I'm going to talk about making money with Facebook, Twitter, and blogging. I've got lots of case studies from around the world, as well as lots of tools and resources for you guys. And just to keep things interesting, sorry, what's that? Someone's announcing, sorry. Just to keep things interesting, I've actually brought some prizes from Australia that you can win during some audience participation. So we've got this kangaroo, this boomerang, and this didgeridoo, and some really cool books. So let's get started. And just to let you guys know, I'll actually be tweeting out all the resources live from Fat Cow Business, so please follow the ASD11 hashtag. All right, well, just a bit about how I got started in affiliate marketing. I was in school in 1999, and my parents sat me down and they said, "Son, we're sending you to work at the local Burger King, where they paid $4 an hour." Now, I pleaded at the time. I was like, no, wait. I said, "I'm going to start an internet business." And now my dad was really old school, and I'd stir him up as a teenager, and I'd say, "I'm going to have clients in the United States and get checks in the post." And he was like, "This is ridiculous." But sure enough, when I was in school, piles and piles of these checks used to arrive in the post from the US and Europe while I was in school. I copied the first 50 from 1999. So thanks to affiliate marketing, I successfully avoided working at Burger King. All right, so let's get started. And just to make sure I have all your attention, we're going to start with an adult bondage picture. So, okay. Now, it's really important that you guys don't just blindly create content, but tactically choose what people are demanding. So, when you guys choose what to post about, blog about, create a website about, and you want more Facebook likes, more retweets and comments, the most important factor isn't some magic plugin. It's all about picking the right topic that's in demand. So when you guys are choosing what to blog and post about, you want to invest your time, money, and resources on the best opportunities. So you want what's called the low-hanging fruit. So the whole idea of being an internet entrepreneur, I think, is picking the gaps in the market, where there's a massive amount of searches and demand and less websites or competition or existing content already out there. And a great starting point that I use to find gaps in the market is Google Insights for search. So this shows you how the search volume for a keyword trends over time. Now, I say if the demand for a particular topic or an item, it's been the same for the last 10 or 20 years, then that's 10 or 20 years for other businesses to spring up and produce content. So I say you'll tend to find the areas with less competition are areas where the demand is recently spiking because there hasn't been as much time for competitors to enter the market and produce content. So I'm not sure, do any of you guys remember Zach Johnson? He spoke here a few years ago, not many of you guys, and he actually he came out to Australia and spoke at our Affiliate Australia conference. But Zach was actually well known for getting that check down the bottom, which is for $306,000 from Yahoo. And he had this site about MySpace backgrounds. Now, Zach's site made $860,000 in 4 months, and it was between 2005 and 2006. And I say a major reason that a kid like Zach was able to create a site and get that much traffic without that much competition was his topic area for his site, MySpace. If you look at the search demand there, during 2000 and 2006, it was obviously trending up off the charts. So, a similar topic that's in demand today, which would be a lot better, would be something like Twitter backgrounds. And as you can see, and also if you use Google Insights, down on the bottom there, it shows all the rising searches, and that's a real gold mine for any internet entrepreneur. So, usually for your business or your topic area, there'll tend to be certain segments, certain topics that are spiking up, and I say, focus on creating websites and blog posts on those topics. And a great free tool to check the level of competition, it's called the SEO Quake toolbar for Firefox. This will show you the page rank, the Alexa rank, the number of backlinks, and the domain age for any web page. And even better, when you do a Google search with this free Firefox toolbar, it actually shows you each of these stats for each of the search results. So you can quickly see. So that's a search for the term travel. And you can quickly see, I don't know if you guys can read, but basically you can see it's way too saturated because all of those results are PR 7 to 8, millions of backlinks. Those are some of the largest sites in the world there, like Expedia. So my advice is that if your keyword or particular topic is already dominated by these powerful players, don't just offer the same thing in the same way and just grind away to get more links and more content. Pick the gaps in the market where these big boys aren't. And another really great way to find topics where the demand is usually increasing relative to the supply is Google Suggest. Because we all know people are lazy. They don't scroll down past the fold. They don't click past the first page of search results. And now they don't even search what they're really searching for. They just pick what Google suggests that's close enough. So I don't know if you guys can read in that box. I was actually searching for a weight loss workout, but then Google suggests weight loss pills. So then I'm like, well, that sounds easier, so let's just go with that instead. But seriously, whatever terms are listed there in that drop-down menu, they'll get spikes in traffic. So you can try that free online tool there. It's called Uber Suggest. That allows you to scrape the keywords from Google Suggest, and it's got some really cool features too. It's got an expander function where you can put a seed keyword like credit cards, and it'll give you all the suggestions for every letter, and you can export to a TXT file, and you can actually choose what country as well. Okay, now question and answer sites are great for content ideas and for getting links and traffic as well. Yahoo Answers is a great one for affiliates. Just post your answer with your link. I don't know if you guys can read, but on Yahoo Answers on the left, someone's asking, what is a good ad network for a blogger? And the middle one is LinkedIn Answers. People are asking there, what is a good printer? What is a good scanner? Where do I get business cards? And the other one there is Amazon Askville. And lots of people are asking there, how do I train my dog? So, you can easily just post a link or a blog article that helps them. Or you can even recommend an affiliate product like a ClickBank product. I just recommend you guys tailor your answers to the question so you don't get deleted as spam. And I've actually made a report there of the top 10 question and answer sites for getting traffic for affiliates. And in my opinion, the number one site is Quora. This is like a social media version of Yahoo Answers for the influencers. So people sign in using their Facebook or Twitter account, and many visitors are influencers who end up linking or retweeting your articles. So people often ask what are the best resources on a certain topic, and you can list all your blog posts, or answer their question, and then put a link to one of your articles for more information. And with this site, you can easily actually get hundreds of clicks to your blog per question answered, as well as easily getting retweeted or shared as well. So basically, with blogging and social media, don't create content blindly, but give the people what they want. So you can see the questions being asked out there. So look here on Quora. I type in a few words, and you can see all the questions. So these are the things you should be blogging about. These are the things that people out there are demanding blog posts and videos about. And also, when you guys are blogging or creating posts for Facebook, don't just guess, what you think might get shared. Reverse engineer what's actually working for your competitors. So an awesome free tool to spy on your competitors and find their best and most shared content, it's called PostRank Topics. Basically, you just type in any topic or someone's blog, and it automatically shows you their good, better, and best posts. So basically, you can find your competitors' most popular pages and what's working for them. So PostRank actually gives posts a score, And you can also see, how many comments, how many retweets, how many Facebook likes. So I've got an example there. Mari Smith did a blog post on how to contact Facebook, and it really quickly got hundreds of comments and hundreds of retweets and a really high post rank score. So that's obviously a topic that lots of people are interested in. So, look at the topics and the types of articles that are getting shared and discussed the most, the ones that people are all commenting on, they're all sharing, they're all retweeting, and create blog posts and articles and content like that. And another really cool tool to find your competitors' most linked to pages is Open Site Explorer. You can see this example up the top left. I put in incomediary.com, which is Michael's blog, who's this really smart kid. But basically, we can click and see the top pages, the pages on his website that are getting the most links, so the top linked to pages. And if you guys read there, the top linked pages are top earning blogs, top 50 influential bloggers, top earning websites. So I think you guys can see a pattern there. Those top lists are attracting a lot of links. And it's funny, Michael actually did a blog post on incomediary.com about that. He said, if you want people to link to you, stroke their ego. So those top lists do work pretty well. And down the bottom right, Open Site Explorer also has a fantastic tool where you can spy on your competitors and find their most influential backlinks. So when you guys are building backlinks to your blog, don't just blindly get links from anywhere. Look at what sites rank for your keywords in Google. Look at where they're getting their links from and basically try and get those same links. So I did a Google search for make money blogging, and the #1 site was problogger.net, which is actually by Darren Rouse, one of the biggest bloggers in the world. He's actually from Australia too. But basically, Open Site Explorer shows you all of his top backlinks, and it puts them in order of the page authority and the domain authority, and it shows you the anchor text used each time as well. And you can see that Darren's most influential link is actually from Studio Press, which makes the Genesis a WordPress theme. And Darren actually got that backlink by leaving them a testimonial, which is another great way to get links. And I'll show you guys a bit of a secret weapon I've been using as well. This is how to build Twitter followers from your competitors. I've been trying out some Twitter tools. My favorite one is TweetAdder, and these allow you to automatically follow all the followers of another user. Or you can search users with keywords in their profile or in their tweets. Now, if your account and your tweets are relevant, a large chunk will follow you back. And those that don't follow you back, you can automatically unfollow to keep within Twitter's ratios, because once you follow 2,000 people, you can only follow 10% more than however many followers you have. So just be warned, with Twitter, if you do mass follow thousands and unfollow thousands of people at once, you can get accounts blocked. So the best practice is, if you're going to use automated tools like TweetAdder, keep it to under 200 to 300 follows a day, under 100 unfollows a day, and give people a chance to follow you back, so wait 3 days before unfollowing. Those are the default settings of TweetAdder, which I use and are pretty safe. I've never heard of anyone having any problems, and I haven't had any problems. The worst thing that ever happens is it'll say you've reached your hourly limit and you'll have to wait a bit before adding more people. But say, for example, you had a diabetes website, right? Well, every state in America pretty much has a diabetes association with thousands of followers. So, you could follow all their Twitter followers and a large chunk will follow you back. Or you can even use software like this to automatically tweet back and answer all their questions. But using this tool needs to be very tightly targeted in order to work. So, just trying to follow all of Justin Bieber's followers won't work. It works much better if you pick a smaller list or association that really tightly matches your target market. And you should use, a tactic like this in conjunction with valuable tweeting. Because, the more tweets you send out, the more tweets with popular hashtags, the more Twitter lists you get on, and definitely the more retweets and mentions, the more followers you get. So another little gold mine where you can find some hidden traffic gold mines is that there are people out there willing to send to their large Facebook or Twitter lists with 100,000 followers for just $5. And a great untapped resource is Fiverr.com's social marketing section. So look at this guy, for example. He says, I will send your offer to over 130,000 followers 8 times for $5. So you guys here are obviously smart enough to know that just spamming untargeted followers doesn't work very well. But the reason I say this is that there are some diamonds in the rough on here. If you guys can find some accounts that very tightly match your target market, because many Fiverr gigs will actually they'll say, my Facebook page has Canadian fans, or it's a web design Facebook page. And if you do get them to send out your link, make sure you incentivize them to like your page with a compelling freebie. But say if you have a video that you want to go viral, this is a great way to give it the critical mass head start. And it's only $5, so go for it. So both of these tools, TweetAdder and Fiverr, they can give you a useful boost at the start. And I've often found once you've got a few thousand followers, normal people start retweeting you and you can often go viral. All right, so now a few tips on Facebook ads and which factors make the most difference. I'm sure lots of you guys here have heard of Shoe Money. Was anyone at his sessions last time in New York and Vegas? Not that many of you guys? Okay, well, I saw him speak. Basically, Shoe Money was the third largest advertiser on Facebook last year and submitted around 180,000 Facebook ads. And he also shared data with the #1 biggest advertiser as well. And they said that from their experience, the most important factors that affect a Facebook ad are image 70%, body text 20%, and title 10%. So Shoe Money actually conducted a really interesting study. It was a Facebook ad board click-through experiment, which involved over 1 million clicks, where people were presented with actual ad boards that were made up of actual Facebook ads and asked to click one. And he used a ClickTail, which is like heat map mousetrap clicking software. So this is one of the first ad boards. So we're going to have a competition for audience participation. You can win this authentic handmade boomerang from Australia. Basically, I want one of you guys to guess which picture in there got the most clicks. And actually, a true story, when I first started my website, I'll just tell a story first. My .com domain was actually taken. So I sent them a letter and I said, it was taken by a company in New York. So I wrote to them and I said, "G'day mate, I'm this young student from Australia with this assignment I want to turn into reality." And no joke, they replied to me, "Send us one authentic operational boomerang and we will transfer the domain to you." So I'm a big fan of boomerangs. And if this boomerang isn't enough, I'll also give you a copy of that book. It's Get Rich Click by Mark Ostrovsky, who's actually the keynote speaker at 5 p.m. today. And I got Mark to sign it as well. So basically, who would like to come up? I think we'll just do whoever catches the cow can come up. So who wants it? Which area? All right. Oh. Well, somebody come up. Throw it over your head then if you don't want it. If you don't want it, throw it over. I'll come up if you want. Yeah, just come up, say hi. So what's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Brian Goodman. I'm known as Mr. Bigfoot. I'm from Boston.
Hey Ryan, Dave.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right, so to win the boomerang and the book, which picture on the screen do you think got the most clicks?
One that says SEO tips revealed.
Which one's that?
Second one from the
I
bottom.
can't read.
Second row.
No, unfortunately, went well. Sorry. We'll have another person. All right. Sorry. Do you want to come up or? Maybe just a hint is look closer at the pictures rather than the text. Hi.
The man at the top, fourth over.
Man at the top, fourth over. No, sorry. I'll use this cow. Just Sorry, what's your name? Where are you from? Hi. You can have a guess from there. No. Were any of you guys here last year? Let's just chuck this one. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, I'm going to guess the woman on the right, second row.
All right, okay, just look carefully. I'm going to overlay the ClickTail heat map mouse tracking over the top, and you can see all the clicks, okay? Correct, well done. Do you want to come up? I'll give you a prize. So what was your name? Where are you from?
It's not an easy name. Bogdan Kowalski from Texas.
Nice to meet you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks. Congratulations. Okay, so yeah, that girl actually got 61% of all clicks. So yeah, the most amazing thing was this study was actually repeated by changing these winning ads and actually putting the title and the body text in a foreign language like Korean or German. And all the other ads on the page were still in English. And some ads were so effective, like that grey shirt girl in the middle, that she actually got more clicks than all other ads on the page combined still. even with the Korean text. And this was a study involving US English-speaking visitors. So the takeaway here is, image by far makes the most difference. And that's the thing that you should spend the most time, selecting and testing with your Facebook ads. So just a few tips on the types of Facebook ads or images which gets the most clicks. I was over at AdTech London, and Facebook themselves said, pictures of people consistently outperform logos in Facebook ads. And the main exception is really well-known companies like Coca-Cola logos. But for affiliates or small businesses, definitely pictures of people or desire get the best results. Obviously, attractive women with bigger personality get lots of clicks. Ads which blend in with the look and feel of Facebook, like that was one of Shumani's dating ads that crushed it. It says, browse my pics 42, so it kind of matches the look and feel of a Facebook gallery. And also, pictures illustrating the result or desire. And I also met Marty at SMX Sydney. He's from aimclear.com, and his company's done some extensive testing, and he's found that cranking up the saturation and the contrast of the image to enhance the contrast in colors, that significantly increases click-through rates. Because you need to remember, Facebook is full of distractions. So you can do this in bulk using that free image tool there. You can get it at irfanview.com. Okay, and sorry, where am I? Okay, so I'll give you guys a bit of a tip on how to steal your competitors' customer demographic information to laser target your Facebook ads. So, say you guys create a Facebook ad, say about weight loss, right? Facebook will ask you, what age, gender, likes you want to target. So go to this site. It's called quantcast.com, and you can type in your keyword, like just type in weight loss, or a competitor's site, like weightwatchers.com. It'll actually show you. It says visitors are female, 35 to 50 plus, higher income. Quantcast will even show you their likes, like Jillian Michaels, that hot trainer from The Biggest Loser, or Oprah Magazine. So, plug this into your Facebook ads. You'll get way better targeting and higher click-through rates. And the way it works with Facebook ads is that the higher your click-through rate, the lower the cost per click you pay. So I actually spoke this year in Germany for A4U Expo, and I got to see Europe's biggest Facebook advertisers. And acom360.de said that for a Facebook cost per click of around 10 euro cents a click, you need a click-through rate of between 0.2 and 0.3%. So I would recommend with Facebook ads, start with CPC, and that way if people aren't clicking, then you aren't paying. And you can use tools like Quantcast, and once you get your Facebook ads really well targeted, with a really high click-through rate, you can actually flip it over to CPM and end up paying way less. But just be careful, because if you have a CPM campaign, you need to watch it carefully, because if the click-through rate drops off, and if you're paying CPM and not getting any clicks, then you can obviously burn through lots of money fast. So next, I just want to share with you guys a lesson that's really important for business and bloggers that I learned the hard way, and that's that the real money from online business is repeat customers. So when I was studying marketing at uni, my professors would always say, this was like the catchphrase of marketing, it is far cheaper to market to an existing customer than to a new customer. And at the time, I was like, yeah, whatever, got it. But it didn't really hit home until I started my own online store. And as an online merchant, I really saw this firsthand. Because my online store in Australia sold items like phones, cameras, and computers. And new customers ask so many questions. They're like, how do I know it's genuine? How can I trust you with my credit card? Is there warranty? And they don't know whether to trust us. And we don't know whether to trust them either, because with credit card orders, there are scammers galore. And I had one story. I had this customer in Israel who actually ordered a $1,500 camcorder. And he showed us his work email, and he was listed in the phone directory apparently, but it was all in Hebrew, so it was kind of hard to tell. So we shipped this $1,500 camcorder via FedEx, and it got reported as a stolen credit card. So we lost the money, and we would have lost the money and the camcorder as well, except in this particular case, by chance, it actually got pulled up for a random import duty check. And when the guy went down to actually pay the import duty, he got nabbed for presenting them with a stolen credit card and a fake ID. So we got that camcorder back. It just got FedExed all the way around the world. But compare all of that sort of hassle, checking, BS with orders from repeat customers. The second time around, they pretty much ask no questions. They trust us because they were happy the first time. So I discovered firsthand, paying for clicks from, shopping comparison sites and Google AdWords, it was a lot of hassle. And, as competitors moved in, those type of channels were only going to last and be profitable for so long. But we had some repeat clients, like, government departments and companies where they dealt with us before, they had trusted us, and, marketing to these existing customers via email was free. And, they were the best, most lucrative customers. So the lesson is, especially with blogging, is that the value in a business is your list of people and the relationship you have with those people. So as an affiliate, if you guys can send traffic straight to an affiliate offer and do that profitably, that's great while it lasts, but you are leaving money on the table. Because if you guys captured the lead via email or even Facebook, then you can market to them many times over. And also, once the customer's opted in and you've given them good tips, good advice, and some freebies, they trust you and they're much more likely to follow your recommendations and purchase. And just when you're an affiliate, when you're choosing merchants, I like offers where they reward you based on this lifetime value of the customer. Because, there are some affiliate programs out there where they'll just pay you a tiny percentage of the first sale only, and, you've sent them a customer for life that'll purchase over and over. So you guys probably see many of the bloggers around here push the web hosting affiliate links like HostGator, with good reason, because it costs $7 a month for the customer to sign up, but the affiliate commission's like $100 a sale. And the other thing a lot of bloggers, you probably see them push is the email marketing services like, your Aweber and your GetResponse, because again, they pay really big commissions of about 30% ongoing. So I'll give you guys a couple of case studies from Australia. One is Spreets.com.au. This is like a one deal a day group buying site like Groupon. They basically built up a database of 550,000 members. They had some competitions and affiliate programs and partnered with some of the large shopping comparison sites to cross-promote to their database. So they built up a big list of followers, and after just 10 months to the day they started, they sold the company to Yahoo in Australia for $40 million. So money's definitely in the list. And another example of how building and marketing to a list of followers is so powerful is Catch of the Day. Now these guys basically sell one deal a day, just like Woot. So they're actually the largest shopping site in Australia, and they basically sell a product every 4 seconds and are heading towards $100 million in sales this year. And it was started by two brothers from their garage, and they've killed all of the big boy retailers in Australia. And these guys were telling me one time they sold $1 million of TVs in 1 hour, and had the Reserve Bank of Australia calling them and asking what's going on. And all of this really was from basically selling over and over again to their email and social media database, which they built up to around 1 million subscribers. So that's an actual screenshot. I don't know if you can read, but I've blown it up. It says there, MP Valance has just made his 89th order. That scrolls across, all the customers are like that, and their number one customer has placed 246 orders. So, just think about it. Compare the cost of marketing to this existing customer for 246 orders, versus the cost of acquiring new customers via PPC 246 times. And when you have lots of loyal customers like these guys, they spread the word themselves for free. And you want to know the amount these guys have spent on Google AdWords? 0. Whoops. And obviously you guys over here all know about Groupon. Just recently, Groupon's announced their IPO. They actually made a loss last year of $400 million. But, they've built up these lists of followers in so many cities around the world that I was reading the Wall Street Journal here. And some people predict their IPO will go for between $20 and $30 billion. And this one guy here will pocket $4 billion. So these lists of followers are clearly worth a lot of money. Okay, so obviously the money's in the list, but so many websites, they just let people land on their blog or Facebook page and, just hope they click like, hope they sign up to your email newsletter, hope that they share it on Facebook and Twitter, and hope that they buy something, and hope that they spread the word to their friends. What type of business plan is that? Nothing will happen unless you make it happen. I need my cow back, actually, for this. Who's got it? The big one. Does someone have my cow mascot? Yeah, sorry. Okay. Well, I'm sure you guys have all heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? Well, cows are different. Because no joke, I went to an agricultural high school in Australia, and we had a farm on the school, and we were actually taught how to make animals drink. So no joke, we'd go down before class, and there'd be calves, and you'd fill up the trough with milk or water, and they won't drink. They'll only suckle their mum, or a bottle, or they'll actually take it from your finger. So we were actually taught what you do. You dip your finger in the trough, and then you go here, and they'll come. And you dip it again, and you make them come closer. And you dip it again, and you put it above. And then you put your finger below, and bam, you have now taught this animal how to drink. So I'll make this analogy a bit clearer. So if you want your customer to click like on Facebook, say click like for this free video. Then enter our email database for this free ebook. Then, click this share button to share to all your Facebook and Twitter followers, and I'll give you all these. And even better, click and buy anything off any of our affiliate links, and we'll send you all these free bonuses. So, every single thing that you want your customer to do, incentivize them every step of the way, and just pull them through your sales funnel. So I actually got a really interesting case study, which basically tests, what incentives actually work. And I saw this over at AdTech London last year. Sorry, it's a bit loud. Basically, Mint.com and Strongmail experimented with a large-scale split test where they offered their customers 3 different incentives to refer their friends to join Mint.com for free. Now, people could send these invites via email or social media. So they were all asked to refer their friends, but each of the groups was given different incentives if 3 of their friends signed up. So there was Group A, the incentive was refer your friends and you could win an iPod Nano if 3 of them joined. Group B was they were just told to refer their friends, but there was no incentive. So that was like a control group. And Group C, they were told refer your friends and you'll get free beta access to exclusive features. So we're going to have another competition for audience participation. You can win this authentic hand-painted didgeridoo. Didgeridoos are actually played by Aboriginal people in Australia. So I actually had a 23-hour flight to get over here, and this happens to me every single time. I must have a dishonest-looking face, because sure enough, I got pulled over by US Customs for like a random check. So I go out the back, and they start going through my suitcase, and then he pulls out the didgeridoo, and he's like, "What's this?" And I say, "It's a didgeridoo." And he says, "This looks like a bong for smoking weed." So I almost got nabbed for drug trafficking. So win this authentic hand-painted didgeridoo. You can also win this awesome book. Missy's actually wrote this. Missy Ward, Mary Poyley, and Jen Good has illustrated it. It's called It's All About the Cookies. And all the proceeds go to the Avon Walk for Breast Cancer, so it's a great cause. And it actually has a free ticket to Affiliate Summit West if you redeem it by the end of the month, the Gold Pass. So you can win didgeridoo, Missy's It's All About the Cookies book, which you can also get at the meat market. And it's got that free offer for the Affiliate Summit West pass by the end of the month. So basically, I need a volunteer to tell me which one got the most, which one was the most successful in referring. Well, whoever catches the cow. All right, come on down. All right, just hang on. I'll. Correct. Congratulations. Do you want to come on down and get your prize? Come and have a play the didgeridoo.
What do you do?
Just blow it once in a microphone. You go like.
You do it.
It's okay. Just blow
No,
it
you
once.
do
Try
it.
it once.
No, you do it.
Oh, you do it.
Show us how it's done.
You go like. All right, good enough. Thanks.
Here's your
All
cat.
right, congratulations.
My book.
And that's your book.
Thank you.
So. All right, sorry. Where were we? Okay, yep, so that was very smart. Free beta access to special features was way more effective resulted in far more referrals and customers signing up. And I think it stands to reason because, one group is just spamming their friends so they can win a free iPod. But, these customers that really want access to the special features, they're probably your best, most enthusiastic customers that really love the service. And, they're the type of customer evangelists that you really want to encourage. So my takeaway is the best way to incentivize the right people to share your website with their friends is to give them a free sample or digital content or access related to what you are selling them. And I'll tell you guys a couple of the free plugins to do exactly that. But first, just a bit about how to incentivize and supercharge email opt-ins. Basically, if you're blogging, you must have an email subscribe form on your blog. That is the value of your business, And that's the business asset you're building right there. If you ask any of the successful bloggers, where they're making their money, it's from regular readers, autoresponder messages, and broadcast emails to their database. Sorry. John Reese has a famous saying where he says emailing his list is like going to his own personal ATM cash machine. So with your email sign-up form, you must put an incentive. Your competition's one way, but I say give them a free ebook or video or digital content. And it really should be up the top, preferably the top right. I'll see if this works. Because any culture or language, such as English, where we read from left to right, by the time your users' eyes are on the right, they are on their way out. And that's your last chance to get them in. So that site there, jonathanvolk.com, is a great example. Even better, pop it up in their face and force them to make a decision. This site here is johnchow.com, John's blog. He makes like $40,000 a month from his blog. And a very easy tool to add that pop-up to any WordPress site that I use is called Pop-Up Domination, and usually increases your sign-ups by 5%, so recommend you check that out. And also, when people click the link in their email to confirm their sign-up, once you've given the free video or free ebook, put a CPA or a really good offer on that success page because they're really keen, they've just signed up, and things on that success page get a lot of clicks. And also, having your first autoresponder message go out, straight away like a welcome message also gets a lot more clicks and opens while they're keen. Right, I'm going to show you guys how to incentivize users to like your Facebook page using an iframe reveal tab. All right, so with landing pages, everyone says, every landing page has to have a clear purpose and call to action. So why would you send traffic to a Facebook wall that's, full of douchebags questions and, Farmville posts, right? The first goal for most Facebook pages should be to get them to click like so you can market to them over and over and over. So, you want to send your new visitors to a custom landing tab and bribe them. Have a massive arrow saying click like to enter a competition or to unlock a free ebook or video. And once they click like, it'll automatically change and give them the free content. And you can see that example by Red Bull. And the latest way to do this is using this free app. It's called Static HTML iframe tabs. I put a tutorial on my blog there, but it's pretty easy. You just install this app, and then you cut and paste the code to display to non-fans and to fans. And the best performing one I've found is a giant arrow pointing towards the like button and says, click like to unlock the secret video about your subject. And then once they click like, my advice is show them the video, and then below that, say, here, have an extra ebook as well, and put the opt-in form to your email database. That gets an insane amount of signups. And now some tools to incentivize visitors to share on Facebook and Twitter. Cloudflood is completely free and really cool. Basically, you can instantly create a share button to put on your site, and the customer has to click that and share to all their friends on Facebook or Twitter to unlock some free content. And it's really easy and free. You just create it on the site right there. You just put the URL of your ebook or video and what URL you want shared, and they have to click the button, post it to their Facebook profile, and then they get access to the link. So PunchTab is another one that has a great free version. It's a WordPress plugin. It uses Facebook Connect, and users can earn loyalty points for free to get free content or competitions for every action they take on their site. Like every time they click like, every time they Google +1, every time they make a comment. And List Eruption is another product that's come out this year. Basically, this doesn't require Facebook Connect. What it is once people sign up to your list, you then give them a special URL, and you say, please share this to your friends. If 3 of them sign up to our website, we'll give you this ebook. If 5 of them sign up, you can access these videos. If 10 of your friends sign up, you can access these. So you're encouraging them to share. And to get a free ebook or video to give away, you can just buy a private label rights one, and you can even make yourself the author. So some of my favorite sources for getting PLR ebooks, videos, is the Warrior Forum. They've got a WSO Warrior Special Offers section. Another site I use is masterresellrights.com or the PLR store. And I've made actually a big list there, the top PLR sources for you guys. So you can just buy a PLR ebook, and you can go to fiverr.com, and for $5, someone will do you a really cool ebook cover that you can just slap on the top and brand it as your own. And also, just on getting people to sign up to your website, when I was over at the APU Expo in Europe earlier this year, the keynote speaker was Rory Sutherland from Ogilvy. And he spoke about the comparison effect and how people sign up on the context and what things are surrounded by. And, Ogilvy says that, the wine that a consumer will choose to buy will actually change depending on what bottles of wine are placed on the shelf next to it. And they said if a consumer is presented with 3 bottles, they will invariably say, one's too expensive, the cheaper one must be crap, I'll take the middle one. So, tell me which orange circle is bigger there, the one on the left or the one on the right? Well, yeah, they're both the same size, but when you look at it, it's impossible to really objectively see that because our mind wants to compare it with what's placed next to it. So, presenting multiple options increases sign-ups because of psychological framing. The question becomes not should I buy or sign up, but which one? And I keep hearing it all the time that 3 options is the best sweet spot. Rory from Ogilvy said that in Europe. Did any of you guys see Chris Pearson speak just then? He's really brilliant and he recommends 3 options as well. The SEO Moz price and plans page is one of the best. That has 3 options. And this is a really great example. This is a Basecamp by 37 Signals. Any of you guys use Basecamp? It's like a software if you hire freelancers on Odesk or Elance, you can keep track of tasks. But basically their sign-up page, they've got 3 options. And even better, they're facilitating the sign-up by making one option massive, bigger and stand out and telling the user what to do. All right, so now I'll give you guys a whole stack of the most popular tools and plugins for your websites. First couple of tools for automatic sharing by your users to social media. Sexy Bookmarks is a great free WordPress plugin. It just puts all those social media share buttons on your blog like Facebook, Twitter. They've actually even added the Google+ one. It's actually a lot bigger and more animated than most of the other plugins, so I find it works really well. And I saw James Martell actually speak last time in Vegas. He did a great speech, and he actually uses Sexy Bookmarks there on his blog. Share bar is another one. That puts the Facebook share and retweet buttons in a vertical bar beside your post and actually scrolls down with the post as you scroll down. So you guys might have seen this on Mashable.com, which is probably the most shared site in the world on social media. So use it, this works. And that's Syed's site there, wpbeginner.com, and he's killing it at the moment. And he uses the share bar as well. So my advice is put both of these plugins on your blog. And just quickly, some tools for scheduling your Facebook and Twitter updates. You guys have probably noticed I'm magically tweeting all the links while I'm talking. I'm sure most of you guys probably use TweetDeck, which is free. Basically, you can schedule posts to lots of Twitter and Facebook accounts, and it has automatic link shortening as well. I think the best one is Hootsuite because it allows you to upload scheduled posts from an Excel or CSV file, and it also posts your Facebook links with the full image preview. So it's probably the best one if you have lots of Facebook pages. And just a quick tool to automatically syndicate your blog or RSS feed to Twitter. Twitterfeed.com is completely free and it's too easy. Basically, step 1, you just enter the URL of your blog's feed. Step 2, you just basically tick your Facebook and Twitter account and you're done. And another reason to use WordPress for your blogs is it's just so easy to hook up to any of these social networks because any WordPress blog automatically has an RSS feed. So you can just put that into Twitter feed. So this publishes to Twitter and Facebook as well. You can specify, how often to post, how many posts to make at a time. It integrates with link shorteners, and they've actually improved it lately too, so it'll actually post the full, proper Facebook links with the image preview as well. But I think the best app to automatically publish your blog posts to Facebook is Network Blogs. That's also completely free. It basically posts the full link with the preview image, and if there's no image in your blog post, it'll use a screenshot of your site instead. So basically, you start by going to the Network Blogs app. Really easy, you just click register your blog, put in the URL of your blog's feed, and then 2, you just click syndication, and you select, what Facebook pages, what Facebook profiles, even what Twitter accounts you want the feed published to. And third thing is I would go to your Facebook page settings under apps, and you can actually add the Network Blogs tab to your page, so that way users can actually browse your blog posts directly from Facebook. And now a really powerful tool to automatically syndicate your content to other websites is Zemanta. It automatically matches your content to bloggers as they're writing things on the same topic and encourages them to use and share your content. So basically it's a Firefox add-on, and when people write WordPress posts, Zemanta appears on the side, and it'll suggest relevant pictures, articles, videos to use. So what's great as a user for content ideas when you're blogging is you can quickly get relevant pictures or videos for an article. And even better, if you're a Zamanta user, your content gets recommended to other people, meaning other real people and real bloggers use your content and give you real backlinks back to your site. All right, just a few things about how Facebook and social media differ from search marketing. Facebook says you're reaching out to users before they search. And indeed, you're often reaching out to them at a different stage of the sales funnel, usually much earlier. So it needs to be much more of a soft sell, where you give value first and create desire. So, social media marketing is not like hunting, it's probably more like fishing, because you need to give value first before you close the deal. So I like to say social media fans are a lot like women. You need to warm them up slowly, not try and seal the deal straight away, otherwise it won't convert as well. And final prize for the day. You can win this kangaroo from Australia. Did anyone vote in my poll? I had a poll, vote what animal should I give away? Koala, kangaroo, wombat or platypus, and kangaroo won. So actually some people were getting really mad at me. They thought I was going to smuggle a live kangaroo. So they put on my blog, I'm going to report you to the RSPCA, and I told them, don't worry, the kangaroo is sitting next to me in first class, so the RSPCA is down. But win this kangaroo. And also you can win this really cool book. It's called The Thank You Economy by Gary Vaynerchuk. And Gary says a similar thing. He says with social media marketing, don't try and close too fast like a 19-year-old. And did anyone actually see Gary speak? Was anyone at the ClickBank Exchange? He did a really awesome keynote. Makes me want to swear after watching him, but he's really cool. So win this book and win this kangaroo. The question is, who is that naked woman and how many Twitter followers does she have to the nearest million? Maybe just have a show of hands, because this cow thing's not working. Sorry, in the front. How many to the nearest million? Do you want a hint? I'll give you a hint. It's between 5 and 10. Lower. Sorry. Sorry, you, sir? 9 million. 9 million. I don't know if you can read, but correct. Do you want to come on down? So I'm sure it has nothing to do with Shoe Money's study, and it's all to do with how good her tweets are. Better. Congratulations. What's your name? So, Jay, nice to meet you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry. The kangaroo, not the cow. Thanks. Well done. Yeah, correct. It's Kim Kardashian. So basically, that's a little bit old. That was like 8.6 million, but she's actually just crossed 9 million, and she actually gets paid $15,000 per sponsored tweet. And now an amazing example of how to give value first in social media is Aquabumps. It's on Facebook. Basically, it was started by a surfer in Australia who posted photographs of Bondi Beach every single morning. So every single morning, he'd go down and post 5 pictures. Basically, he just started emailing a few mates to cheer them up in the office. It wasn't a business idea whatsoever. And over time, 40,000 people signed up to get emailed the daily photos. And their Facebook page quickly went to 20,000 fans as well. And so every single morning, he goes down Bondi Beach, takes the photos, and when he posts them, hundreds of people comment and tweet, and they say, brilliant, gorgeous, that's a beautiful photo. It's pretty much the same thing girls post on all my Facebook pics. So, at first I was thinking, all these free photos are great and they're making people happy, but how does this guy make money? When you actually look closer in the comments, people ask every single time. They're like, how do I buy this pic? Do you sell prints? How much would it be? And other customers reply, you can visit their gallery at this address and you can buy it online, and they put the link. And basically, some of the comments are laughable because some of the people, they have no idea he even sells prints. They just say, wow, this picture is so great, I could just hang it up in my living room. But yeah, so people have no idea that he sells prints. So people comment things like, I want this in my bedroom, how much do I have to pay? So it's same comments girls make on all my Facebook pics. But basically this happens over and over, and people now travel from around the world to visit his busy full-time gallery on Bondi Beach with several staff and paying thousands of dollars per print. And while people buy massive prints online for their living rooms for thousands of dollars, this guy spends most of the time traveling the world, surfing, taking more photos of beaches around the world, and living his dream. So he's not selling, they're buying. There's a big difference. And so with Facebook, Twitter, and blogging, give value first, build up desire, credibility, and trust, and the money will come. And giving value first in social media to influencers and business-to-business partners, that takes it to a whole new level. Because now more than ever before, the real money in social media is in strategic partnerships and leveraging off other people's followers. So you need to find other businesses or sites with a similar target market, and you can offer things like reciprocal mail-outs, retweeting and sharing on Facebook each other's best articles. Using paper.ly is a great way to start because you can just mash up a couple of other sites' RSS feeds and tweet that out. So you should leverage each opportunity to open up the next. So start partnering with sites of a similar size and just work up. Interviewing other people and producing content together is great because then you can send it out to both your followers. Reviewing other people's products, commenting on their blogs, leaving them testimonials. These are all great ways to kickstart partnerships. Guest posts are also fantastic. Basically, find authoritative sites in your market, and you provide quality content, and in return, you get links and traffic. My Blog Guest is a great free resource which basically connects guest bloggers to sites that are seeking guest posts. And I've actually researched a really big list of the top high-ranking internet marketing blogs that are seeking guest posts, and I put a couple of other resources like Technorati, where you can actually find some of the top-ranking blogs in your niche there for you guys. And a quick tool just to find who the influencers are in your niche. It's followerwonk.com. So just be careful when you type that URL in. But basically, this allows you to search keywords in a person's Twitter bio, like, say, journalist or affiliate marketer, and you can see how many followers they have. Another tool is clout.com. It measures influence and reach. So it's not just how many followers they have, but how many retweets, mentions, how well connected they are, whether they can start trends and influence the right people. So, Justin Bieber obviously has an army of loyal followers. He's homies with Usher, chilling with Obama in the White House, and then hooking up with Kim Kardashian, so he gets 100 for that. But the real opportunity is submitting to sites full of influencers like Quora.com I told you guys earlier, as you don't just get the people reading it, they post it to their followers, and that's the real gold mine now with social media. With Facebook, Twitter, and blogging, it is so easy for anybody to publish and share content. This is a photo from President Obama's inauguration. So look at the sea of digital cameras. This shows the powerful change which is happening. Your audience now has an audience. So, if you can partner with influencers and give value first, there's potential for exponential reach. Some people say all this Twitter, social media, networking stuff, that they don't have time, they're too busy running their business. Well, this connecting with other people's stuff is your business. Because I think the technical stuff like coding your websites, outsource that. I think the people that will go places are not so much those who are technically talented, but those who can connect with and inspire other people. And when I came last year over to Affiliate Summit, I was blown away because so many people here were genuinely about achieving their dreams and helping others. And actually a session in this room last time, it was my favorite, was Scott from unmarketing.com. And he said about networking, he said, get to know the person first, then what they do. And I've traveled to lots of different conferences around the world ever since. And I have to say, if you want to talk about connecting with people that get that and that really care, you guys will never have a greater opportunity than right here, right now. So thank you guys so much for having me. Oh, not quite done. All the slides and links are on my blog there, and I've also made some videos on this stuff free, which I've filmed all around Australia and Europe, and I'm filming some more around New York as well. So please add me on Twitter. Please keep in touch. And before I go, I just wanted to share one last thing with you guys. This is the local newspaper from Georges Hall in Sydney, Australia. And when I was in the 4th grade, I won the school public speaking competition, and then the district and the regional as well. So the newspaper headline was, "This boy can really talk." And so I said at the time, when I was 9 years old, from my racing car bed in Australia, that my dream was to speak in New York City. So thank you guys for making my dream come true. Well, thanks so much, guys. We're going to have some questions. You've got to come up to that microphone at the back. I think that online Twitter and the tweeting and SMS system is broken down. So if any of you guys have any questions, there's that microphone up the back there in the middle. So if you could please just come up to the microphone. Anyone, any questions? Where's my little cow, by the way? You can even stick your hand up if you're too lazy. Oh, we've got someone. Hi.
Great job.
Hi.
Jay Berkowitz from 10 Golden
Oh,
Rules.
hi, Jay. I saw your session last year, actually. It was
Thank
really
you.
cool.
What do you what's next? What's next year?
What's next year? I think one of the big changes is that people will start making more and more of their purchasing decisions based on like recommendations from social networks. So I think that social will become a lot more important because I think search is becoming too easy and too full of spammers and too full of gaming. So I think the social media stuff is only going to become more and more important. So, and I also think that the social media tools like Facebook, it's really conducive to list building. Because one of the things about Google with, I was in a session here last year, and Frederick Valet, that AdWords guy, he said the days of easy marketing in affiliate marketing via search marketing are over when I walked in. That's what I heard. And you know, if you have a landing page and you try to put it on Google AdWords, Google doesn't want you to capture the email. It makes it very hard. But Facebook tends to make it very easy, and they want you to get them to stay on Facebook and click like. So I think for businesses, you want to focus on building a list of followers. I think that's going to become more and more important. So,
It's great. Thank you.
all right, thanks, Jay. Any other questions? All right, hi. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, Nerman from Canada.
Hi, thanks.
When you build a website and you're trying to build followers, do you want to do that right up front, or do you want to provide them with whatever information they were looking for first and then try to capture them afterwards?
I think you should when you start a website, you should have some content on there. Well, it's always good to have some content on your website first, and then to get more content, they need to opt in. So I think you should have some content on your website to get them in there, and then to get more, they have to opt in, and then to get even more, maybe they have to share. So it's good to have some free content as like bait to get them in.
Okay.
So like I said, with the question and answer sites, you know, if you just post your link as the answer, it'll get deleted as spam. And similarly, if your site has no content but a squeeze page and but asking for something first, that won't do too well. And the best way is to give some value first. So on those question and answer sites, actually answer their question and provide something useful, and then put your link to your site. And I think your site should actually provide something useful, and then maybe for more stuff, once you've demonstrated that you know what you're talking about and you've got good products, then they're much more likely to sign in or like you on Facebook or share your stuff. So,
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi,
Hi.
Lee from Pujan Life. For high-end brands,
Yeah.
are there any dangers? Is there anything we should look out for?
Well, I think Gary's book, actually, The Thank You Economy, is really good. He says a lot of brands are only using social media to fix problems, whereas they should be using it a lot more proactively to identify what people are talking about in the first place. I think for big brands, it's a tremendous opportunity because now you can actually see what people are talking about. I think people are going to talk about your company on social media whether you like it or not. So it's better if you're in there with them addressing your problems. So that's what I would say. It's going to happen whether big companies like it or not. They're going to be talked about. So it's better if they're in there and they're a part of it and they're actually responding to people. So thanks. Are there any other questions or? Okay.
Do you recommend guest posting on Facebook first or on say, a WordPress blog and then syndicating it?
I would recommend basically find some authoritative sites in your niche. Like you can go to a site called Technorati and it lists the top 100 blogs per category. So if you have like a fishing site or a fishing blog, find some of the most popular fishing sites and write an article for them. And I guess the point of the guest post is they'll read that article and they'll put your author box down the bottom with the link to your site. So it's a way to basically get traffic and get people to your site. So guest post is really something basically about providing content to other sites in exchange for traffic. So you can do a bit of a mix. Some blog posts you can keep for yourself and syndicate that to all your Facebook, and some blog posts you can give to other people in your niche and they'll put it on their site and they'll actually put it on all their Facebook and Twitter profiles as well. So it'll get syndicated everywhere, and whenever you've done a guest post, it'll have your link down the bottom, so it'll come back to you.
Do you recommend reversing that?
Sorry?
Do you recommend reversing that so that you have guest posts on your own site?
Yeah, both ways works well. I mean, a lot of sites, especially once it gets big, like that site problogger.net that I recommended, which is Darren's site, it's one of the largest sites, and he's been able to grow it so big because he's had like a team of people writing the guest posts for him. So it's usually hard to get people to want to guest post for you when you don't have anything. Like if you have like a really high PR, really high traffic site, everyone wants to guest post on there. So it's probably easier to start first by creating some content and getting some people. And then once you have a highly trafficked site and lots of Facebook, Twitter followers, then people will want to guest post for you. But yeah, you should definitely put that on your blog. Sorry, another question?
Hi, I'm pretty new in the game.
Yep.
I have a website, but I don't have no content yet because I'm trying to decide what I want to write about.
Yeah.
But do you have to be like an absolute expert on anything that you write about, or can you do what I plan to do? Is like there's some things that I'm interested in, but I don't know a lot about, so I'll do the research online,
Yeah.
and then I'll write the articles
Yeah.
and market it that way.
Well,
Or
that's
it
fine,
might
as
be
long-
it might be just a product that I really don't know anything about, but I want to make money, so I just want to sell it
Yeah,
because I want to do the research to find out how high it's in demand. But if it's something like really technical, I can't really.
Yeah.
I'm not a pro at it.
Okay. Well, what I tell a lot of my friends is basically you want to create a resource that offers some value to some people. And a lot of people just curate other people's content. Like, I don't know if you've heard of the Huffington Post and even sites like Mashable. They're really just curating useful content from around the web. So a lot of people have made some really successful blogs, websites, without really writing much content themselves at all. They've just basically curated all the best content from different sources. So even if you don't know a lot about that topic, if you can put together the best pieces from tons of different websites, lots of people have made a success out of that. So, okay. So they did actually say time, so might actually call time there. But just quickly, I'd just like to say a massive thanks to Sean and Missy and all the Affiliate Summit team for having me. And let's just give them a big round of applause for the best conference in the world.